Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chase here at Rocky Mountain. Thank you for checking in. We're out here today at Cache Valley MX. Big thank you to the RMX Academy for letting us come out and ride today while they're doing one of their training schools. But today I got to ride in the all new ATR3 helmet from 6D for the first time, and just wanted to give you my thoughts and impressions on it. Now, a lot of you have probably seen or know about the new ATR3. With 6D helmets in general, in my opinion, I think they kind of revolutionized helmet technology for the off-road market many years ago when they came out the ATR1. You know, they had their two liners on the inside, their omnidirectional isolation dampers, all this cool technology that we really hadn't seen before, and they've just steadily improved and made it better and better over the years. We had the ATR2 for a while, which I've been riding a lot in the ATR2, but now you have the 3. And the big 3 things that they wanted to update with this version was the weight, which they did. Size medium comes in at 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Very lightweight. We're getting to a point now where, I've said this with other helmets, they're so light now that you almost have to convince yourself that it's still protecting you because it's so light. It almost feels like a mountain bike helmet now, but the safety technology inside these helmets is phenomenal. I'll talk more about that, but very, very lightweight. They want to improve the ventilation. And then last but not least, they obviously, with the new helmet, they want to make it even safer and better than the one before. So like I said, 6D, I love their technology. I get asked all the time, what's the safest helmet? Is this helmet safer than that one? And I've always said, look, there's no right answer to that. I can't tell you if one helmet is safer than the other. But what I can tell you is that I like to ride in helmets, obviously, that I feel have really good safety technology. And for me, when you just look at the technology that 6D has inside, I believe in it. So I like to ride in their helmets for that reason. Now with this, like I said, already incredibly lightweight. It's the first thing you're gonna notice when you grab one of these things out of the box. The way they did that is they now do have carbon fiber in the shell, which they didn't before, but surprisingly, that's not how they got the helmet as light as it is. What they actually did is they took all the technology from the ATR2, and what they're able to do is actually just kind of simplify it a little bit. So if you watch my product spotlight video that I've done, I'm much more thorough and give you all the safety tech, but you still have an EPS liner and an EPP liner inside here, different densities. You have their isolation dampers, but they've just simplified it. They got rid of a few things that they just felt that they didn't need, but they've also added a low friction coating to the inside of the EPS and some other things that they changed. And not only did they simplify it, but they also made it more efficient. So it does better in the safety testing. And because of that also, that was the big factor in making this helmet even lighter than it was before. And to be totally honest with you, the only criticism that I had for the ATR2 was the weight, just because it was over 3 pounds in a medium, and now we're seeing a lot of helmets that are sub 3 pounds. So that was the only critique that I had for the ATR2, and they've accomplished that here. The fit for me is the exact same, feels just like the ATR2 did. Very comfortable. I wore this thing all day long. I purposely left it on in between riding to see if I was gonna have any hot spots. Didn't notice anything there. I tried on the Scott Prospect goggle, the Oakley Air Brake, and the Armega. For me, surprisingly, the Prospect goggle fit the best in this helmet today. It kind of just felt like they were made for each other. Those two just matched up perfectly for me, so that's the goggle that I like to ride in the most today with that. But as far as the venting goes, like I said this before, it's hard for me to notice if one helmet is venting better than another, because when you're riding, you're getting a ton of airflow coming in. Really, when you're gonna notice it, in my opinion, the most, and that's actually what 6D commented on, is they said that the riders noticed that when they would stop riding, this helmet felt cooler because it was allowing more air to escape. And they were just more methodical with the venting design and the intakes that they have on the front of the helmet and where those go to and how it gets hot air out of the helmet. But I'm telling you right now, overall, killer new look to it. Love the edges and everything about it. Like I said, you've got an EPP liner, which is softer density for low speed impacts. EPS is a higher density for high speed. That low friction liner, so the two liners can move freely from each other. There's just so much cool technology that 6D built into these things. And now that it's lighter and it vents better, what's not to like about this thing? They are pricey, but hey, you get what you pay for. So if you are thinking about getting one of these, I think you're gonna love it. Honestly, I have no complaints. Sorry, some of you might think, oh, there's gotta be something bad, but I really don't have anything negative to say about this thing. Oh, last thing too, you also have these little elastic tabs here on the cheek pads for a hydration sip tube. So for off-road riders, you like to route a sip tube through there, you can do that. You even have speaker cutouts now for a Bluetooth comm system. But if you have any more questions or comments, please leave those down below. We'll get those answered. As far as the fitment goes, last thing I'll say is we have our fit guarantee. If you get this helmet, if you don't like how it fits, if you need to go up or down a size, you can send it back in brand new, unused condition. And we'll give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange, so you do get the size that's best for you. As always, if you want to stay up to date on more product reviews like this, please get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel and you'll never miss out. I'm Chase. We'll see you on the trails.